Hello everybody and welcome back to Sky Saga Alpha 10. Today, of course, we're going through and doing some more questing, and I am over here in the City of Lost Light in my pilot suit for a very special reason. Today, we're actually going to not continue on with the forest, but instead, we are going to look at starting both the Ice Mastery and the Desert Mastery at the same time. Basically, I've just realized that it is very limiting not having any gear at all to go into these other biomes. So we're going to start both of these quest chains and hopefully also the jungle quest chain within the next week as well. Just get all of these things up and running so that I can make it out into any of the biomes that I want to go to, or realms, I guess. I think they're called realms these days. So I want to be able to get out into any of the realms that I want at any given point and have some gear to do that. So we're going to, like I said, start on each of these. So I think we'll start with the Ice Mastery, but I'll take the Desert Mastery now as well, of course. So here we go. So we're going to go talk to Haifar about the Ice Mastery. Now, I've decided that basically whether or not we continue with these mastery quest chains will depend on if they've changed or not. So if we come over here and we talk to Haifar, and Haifar is talking about his dead brother, and the whole quest chain is going to be revolving around killing the bandit chieftain who killed his brother, then I'll probably go ahead and finish the Ice Mastery on my own, because I've done that already in the past. In Alpha 9 and Alpha 8, I went through this storyline. So it's a very cool storyline, don't get me wrong, but of course, you guys have probably seen it already, so I don't really want to be doubling up on stuff. Alright, so here we go. Alright, greetings, hero. The Ice Realm holds nothing but bad memories for me. I have one memory of life before the Shattering, my brother cruelly slain by a bandit overlord. Okay, so here we go. This sounds like it is going to be the same kind of storyline, but that's okay. I mean, we can go with that. We can work with this. We're going to run the first quest line here anyway, just get ourselves all set up and do Brothers in Arms. But then after we've done Brothers in Arms, I think I might finish the Ice quest line on my own, and then that way we can be up and be doing kind of ice dungeons and things on camera, which I think is going to be the coolest thing. I'd like to kind of fast track through these guys, get some dungeons going, and start doing some more challenges and things inside dungeons themselves, because those challenges were a lot of fun. So here we go into the first quest, Brother at Arms. If you can find a mine, I need lots of iron. Okay, so yeah, this does seem to be pretty much exactly the same as it has been in the past alphas. And not that that is a bad thing at all, I just don't want to be doubling up on stuff that you guys have seen already. Obviously the world generation and the biome and all of that kind of good stuff is going to be different, but the actual core content here isn't going to be all that different. But, I mean, I'm also pretty open to continuing on with this guy on camera. Just, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you want me to continue with this quest line, because of course, like I said, I've done this quest line on camera before, so I'm happy to just fast track it to the dungeon, or I am happy to go through and actually run it as a regular quest line on the channel here. So let me know what you would like to see. Anyway, there is a mine down here. I think we've just stumbled upon the one thing that we needed, so we're just going to quickly head on down here and head on into the mine. I have a feeling there's going to be some bandit activity around the bottom here. Yeah, there you go. This guy's just spawned in. Wow, I think my computer's having a little bit of issue today. It might be my internet connection. Anyway, I'm going to go through, take out all of the soldiers and everything, and then we're going to head down on into that mine. So here we go. It is mine time, and I am seeing chests everywhere on the map, which is awesome. That means there's going to be a lot going on down this mine shaft, which is really, really nice to see. Always good to get a little bit of extra loot out of these worlds. And of course, chests are the best way to do that anyway. So it looks like there's at least one more chest down below. If you can't see that, it's up there on the mini-map, which kind of points out that there's going to be a chest. Oh, right there. Beautiful. That is too perfect. Alright, so oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I thought I was going to hit that that ladder, but it did not happen. Anyway, let's quickly clear out all of these. Got some more mischief powder, that's nice. If I ever find another fireworks factory, I will be set for mischief powder. I have so much of it at the moment, and I am doing so badly on ladders at this point in time. Let's see, can we stick? Yes, thank you. Alright, we can actually use a ladder this time round. Oh man, that was pretty bad there for a second. So we need to gather black iron chunks. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of these. This is the perfect room to do that, of course, because this is probably the same as it was last time. And yeah, it's just loads of black iron in the walls. I'm going to deal with this guy though before I gather the last piece of black iron, because I am absolutely sure that the minute I take that last piece of black iron, I am going to get a call on the fire hailer, and I don't want to be in danger for that. Alright, so here we go. That's the last piece. And bam! Fire hailer. That's more than enough already, but let's see if the bandits have a stockpile. It's at the bottom of the mine. Okay. So we're going to go head down and get the rest of the stockpile that's apparently at the bottom of the mine. I mean, I know it is at the bottom of the mine because this quest is turning out to be exactly the same as it has been before. But that's cool because I like the black ore, especially when put into armor and weapons. So we're going to gather a whole bunch of it out of here just because it is probably one of the easiest places to get it from. So I just mined a few of the walls around here and we're already up to 98 iron. So I don't actually know what happens if you complete this quest without having gone to the bottom of the mine. So let's take a look at that together. We'll mine one there and one there. Oh, and it looks like I suppose now we both have plenty of ink iron for our purposes, not purchases. We are both winners. True, but it's not called ink iron anymore, I don't think. And that's quest complete. Huh. Okay, so there you go. There is a quick little exploit here. If you don't want to go to the bottom of the mine and face a boss, you can just mine out the walls of this little cavern, and for some reason that works. You can get all of the iron you need from these walls and be done with this quest. Of course, I am not going to stick with that as the final for this quest. I am going to go down and take on the boss and do the end of this little bit, because of course I do like taking on bosses like that, and you know, you always get good loot and stuff from killing bosses. So we're going to head on down, take this boss out, and then move on and start on the desert. And just up one more ladder is where I found the boss room, and it looks like we've got a Wastelands or a Beastmaster boss, because we've got some Wasteland beasts floating around in here. Oh, and there is the boss. Wastelander champion boss, apparently. It's very interesting. I didn't think that anything other than the Beastmaster boss could actually spawn beasts. And wow, he's doing some damage to me. Let's kind of sprint away from there. I think I'm going to take the archer out first. Yes, nice. Okay, so now we've got a charge attack up. And BAM! Yeah, what? Why did you not go flying? That was kind of ridiculous. Die, buddy. Oh, alright, thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. And we also got some blue pelt. That's kind of nice. Gotta get over here and open up this chest. That's interesting. We didn't get a full 100 ore from there. Maybe because we got all of the ore before, or get all of the iron chunks before we got down here. Okay, so there you go. That's a little tip for you guys. You can fast track this quest, but if you do, you don't get all of the iron chunks out of the end chest. So that's a bit of a shame, but oh well, that is fine. I can live without those iron chunks. Anyway, let's head back to the City of First Light, wrap this quest up with Hathor, and then talk to Ashket about the Desert Mastery. Okay, Hathor, what have you got for us? Ink iron perfect. In order to make armor, we now need pelts. Wolf or bear, I cannot. Okay, so now we've got a shield and we've got a chestplate design. Very nice. Okay, so that's good. And we've unlocked the medal for starting on the ice adventure. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to learn these, and while we're learning these, we're of course going to head over and talk to Ashket and start on the Desert Mastery. I'm getting a few smallish lag spikes going on right now, which is a little bit interesting. Of course, Ashket is the trader over here, and if this storyline holds up and is the same as it was in past alphas, this is going to be about finding out about Ashket's past. So let's take a quick talk to Ashket. Everyone had their memory fractured by the soldering, but mine is completely gone. Will you help me remember? Okay, so yes, this is the same as it has been in past alphas. It is the memory quest line where we're going through and trying to help Ashket remember who she is and reveal some interesting things about the old decorative items trader. This one I do like, and it is very closely tied to the shattering, so it'd be interesting to see if this one has actually changed all that much. So having said that, let's craft up some daggers and head on out into the desert. So here we are in Memories, and Ashket is asking us to look for signs of Shattering's impact to see if we can jog her memory, as it were. So let's head on over this way somewhere, I guess. This is a pretty cool looking desert, very nice and blue. I think this one is the sea sand palette, which is kind of cool. So we're on the way off to look for signs of the shattering. This is a monumental mountain range, though. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. I mean, have a look at this. This is almost straight up. That's ridiculous. Okay. So there's a palace at the top of that little ridge, but that did not trigger our quest line here. So I'm going to have a bit of a hunt around, see what I can find. There's got to be something out there that is a sign of the shattering. So I managed to somehow fall off the mountain on the other side when I was climbing across it, and I've now found my way to the palace. This does not seem to be updating my quest logs, but I do want to have a quick wander around in here. Kill a few bandits, of course, to get some different loot and bits and pieces, and of course take on the boss and get an amber for this world at the very end of all of that, because of course killing bosses is the best way to get gear, although not gear that you want per se. That's the only thing I will say about that. You can get gear, but it's going to be random chance gear. It's not actually going to be specifically the things you want. Now, there's a chest around here somewhere that I am totally missing, which is very, very annoying. Is it up there? How do I even get up there? Well, hello. I was not expecting people on this side of this wall, whatever this wall actually is. Okay, so we can get to there and up to there. Is there a chest up here? No. But there is one apparently somewhere here. Like under the stairs, maybe? I am so confused. It's got to be around here somewhere. I'm sure we'll find it on the way through as we keep going and finish off this little castle or palace or whatever this thing actually is. Very cool is I think what it is. Also very interesting that the cats are now like the majority bad guy in the desert. Oh, I am dying. Okay, I'm going to sort out my health issue. Oh, and the chest is behind the door. Oh. What? Okay. Oh, well. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to sort out my health issue and explore further into this palace. If anything interesting comes up, we'll have a bit of a chat there. So we've got to a kind of middle courtyard. Now, this place has had a huge revamp since the last time I saw it. Because all of this like middle section didn't exist and the downstairs area didn't exist either, so this is really cool. I like it when they do this, where they take something that as a player I've seen like 100 times before and they add extra bits to it, because then, you know, it keeps the game fresh. You never know exactly what it is you're gonna get. And we've got an underground bazaar now, so I've seen one of these before. These guys are kind of cool. We'll see what we can do about getting through this really quickly. And wow, the spears do so much damage. I have been just taking huge hits. I really do need to get myself more specced up for this biome so that I can actually confront people correctly and not just be absolutely destroyed by them, because that is kind of what's happening right now. As you can see, like, I'm already down on half health. That's just ridiculous. And come on, kick this guy away. There we go. Yeah. Oh, where'd my weapons go? Ah, so the only problem with kicking is if you miss click the kick button, you can also, yeah, mess it up and scroll your weapons as well, which is never a good start. Okay, so let's go through this door. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this place shouldn't take too long to get through. Whoa, loads of damage there. Again, these guys are doing way more damage than the guys in the ice biome. Maybe I've lost some armor. Nah, all my armor is good. Okay, so, and now we're up to the boss. And it seems like the boss has some Ligers with him. And wow, that is cool. Maybe that's what they're doing now. Maybe they're just spawning kind of aggressive animals in with the boss now. That's a really cool trick. If that's what they're doing, I really, really like that. That is really awesome. Okay, power attack. Hut. Come on. Bam! Yeah! That power attack is really impressive. It gives a lot of reach to the daggers, which is really, really nice, because of course the daggers usually don't have all that much reach. Oh no. I've done the palace early. Look, this requires a key. Alright, so we're gonna have to be back here later on in the episode. Let's go ahead, find the signs of the shattering, and find the key that goes in that lock. Okay, so this looks like something up ahead. Let's just grab some blocks out so we can easily jump up here, because obviously that's a lot higher than what we can jump. So let's just, here we go. So, there we go. In the oasis, we have found the clues that we were looking for, and we're just going to attack some things from underneath, because this is actually going to work for us pretty well, hopefully. Yeah, look at that. We're doing some damage down here. We got attacked as well. Alright, anyway. Rawbones are going to go down. Oh wow, look at that. We actually managed to kill that guy and get his weapon. Awesome. Okay. Yes, I do remember the little fractured area with... This is very, very similar to the storyline it had in Alpha 9. Anyway, so there you go, that's kind of cool. And we've now got Rawbones, which I like. I like killing Rawbones. Killing Rawbones is good fun. I still want to play as them at some point. I'm sure that will happen eventually. Or, you know, maybe not, but I can dream, I guess. Anyway, moving on, we're going to jump down into this chasm. Or maybe I'm going to mine my way down into this chasm, and then that little doorway is going to show us the clues we desire. So here we go. This doorway is the one we're after because it has a chest in it, and we've got a clue now. So that clue is going to be the key. That looks like it belongs in a palace. Explore the area. Well, kind of one step ahead of you there. Here we go. Ornate key. Looks like it belonged to a person of great wealth and power. Yep. Considering that this goes in the palace. Alright, so now that we know what that is and where that's come from, I am of course going to take it directly back to the palace. I'm going to skip everything else that we've already done. We're going to go straight back to having killed the boss. And the boss is now dead again, which is kind of cool because it means we get 2 treasure ambers out of this adventure, which is really awesome. Nice, looky looky. Okay, so now we can open this up and loot the chest, and then answer our file, because that is going to be quest complete. This book, it seems familiar. I'm starting to remember. It's a holy book, a Sorep holy book. Bring it to me. I must see it. Okay, let's actually take a look at the holy book ourselves. Except for the holy book seems to have disappeared from our inventory. Okay then, so there you go. We're not going to get to read through Ashkat's holy book. We're just going to have to go back to the city and talk to Ashkat, see what is up next on this one. Okay, Ashkat, what is up next in the desert? Alright, so you wrote about Sorep rituals to subscribe. Okay, please return to the desert and look for more clues. Alright, so it does very, very much seem like the Ashkat storyline is very similar to the old one, as is the Arctic or the Ice one with, oh no, I'm forgetting his name already. So it looks like these 2 storylines are very similar to stuff that I've covered before. If you guys do want to see me continue on through these, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will of course cover them again and go through and do all the things like reading all the details and bits and pieces, just so we can unpack and explore the lore together. Although I have seen a lot of this lore happening before. Anyway, before we finish this episode, I just thought I might go through and open up those treasure ambers that we got. So we have 3 of them from today's episode. Let's take a look at what we get out of these. So first up, we get a very nice heroic sword. Awesome. The blue is an interesting color, not one that I would personally make, but oh well, it's going to work just as well. And a grey desert sword, so now we're going to be able to dual wield heroic swords in the desert. That makes me happy. I like getting new weapons out of these. Oh yes, alright, we are so going back to the ice biome in the next adventure. Anytime I can pull a bow out and do some damage with the bow, I am very, very happy. And the bow seems to have been kind of sort of buffed a little bit. It seems to be back to doing enough damage to make it useful, at least. In past alphas, of course, it got nerfed and yeah, it became a little less than useful for a while. Anyway, I think that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. I'm trying some kind of shorter form questing videos from this point onwards. So once again, let me know what you think of that, and also think about completing these mastery quest lines on video. And I will see you in the next video.